Welcome to the Professor English podcast, where we don't just talk about English, we practice English. My name is Ryan, and I am your host. Today, we are going to practice using the difference between to know something and to know of something. It's a simple but important difference because it's very frequently used. As usual, instead of giving you a long explanation, let's just jump right in and practice. If you're not sure how to use it now, don't worry. After we practice using it together, you will be much more comfortable with this phrase. Before we begin, I just want to remind you that if you prefer some visual help with this exercise, you can always see the video version of this exercise on my YouTube channel, Professor English ESL class. Now, let's dive in and start practicing English. Here is a simple sentence. Try to repeat after me. John knows a doctor. John knows a doctor. John knows a doctor. John knows a doctor. Okay, if you say it like this, it means that he has direct contact or direct experience with this doctor. They have interacted with each other. If we change it to knows of, John knows of a doctor, that means he doesn't know the doctor directly. Maybe someone told him about the doctor. Maybe he heard about the doctor, read about the doctor, but they don't really have contact with each other, probably. John knows of a doctor. So if you say John knows a doctor, maybe it's his doctor. But if you say John knows of a doctor, it's just something he heard about. So let's say John knows of a doctor, meaning he doesn't really have experience with this doctor. John knows of a doctor who specializes in diet. He knows of a doctor. He knows of a doctor who specializes in diet. It's not his doctor, but maybe somebody told him about a doctor. How would you make a basic question with he knows of a doctor? He knows of a doctor who specializes in diet. Does he? Does he know? Does he know of a doctor? Does he know of a doctor? Does he know of a doctor? Does he know of a doctor who specializes in diet? Okay, let's answer diet no, exercise yes. So no, he doesn't know of a doctor who specializes in diet, but he knows of a doctor who specializes in exercise. He doesn't know of a doctor who specializes in diet, but he knows of a doctor who specializes in exercise. All right, amazing job. Let's try another one. Mary knows a school. Mary knows a school. Because you just say no, it sounds like it's something where she has direct experience. Maybe it was her school. Maybe it is her school. Somehow she has some kind of direct contact with this school. But if we change it to know of, Mary knows of a school, that just means she's heard about it. Somebody told her about it. It's not really her school. She probably doesn't have experience with it. She's just heard people talk about it. Mary knows of a school. It's not her school. Mary knows of a school. Knows of a. Mary knows of a school. Mary knows of a. Mary knows of a school. Mary knows of a school that teaches languages. She knows of a school that teaches languages. How would you make a yes-no question with that sentence? She knows of a school. Does she? Does she know of a? Does she know of a? Does she know of a? Does she know of a school that teaches languages? Does she know of a? Does she know of a school that teaches languages? Let's say languages no, but science yes. No, she doesn't know of a school that teaches languages, but she knows of a school that teaches science. No, she doesn't know of a school that teaches languages. She does not know of a. She doesn't know of a. She doesn't know of a school that teaches languages, but she knows of a. She knows of a. She knows of a. She knows of a school that teaches science. No, she doesn't know of a school that teaches languages, but she knows of a school that teaches science. It's pretty long. No, she doesn't know of a school that teaches languages, but she knows of a school that teaches science. All right, super duper job. Let's try another example. But before we do, I just want to remind you that if you find these exercises helpful, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next lesson. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please take a moment to press the like button. It helps my channel so much and lets me know that you want to see more fluency and listening comprehension exercises just like this one. Now, let's keep practicing English. You know an airline. You know an airline. You know an airline with comfortable seating. You know an airline with comfortable seating. Now this means if you say no, that it sounds like, the sound is like you have direct experience with this airline. You've used it. You were a client, a customer of the airline. Okay. Well, if we say know of a airline, know of an airline, know of an airline, that means you've heard about it, you've read about it, somebody told you about it, but you don't have an experience with it probably. You know of an airline with comfortable seating. You know of an airline with comfortable seating. How would you make a yes/no question with you know of an airline with comfortable seating? Do you know of a? Do you know of an? Do you know of an? Do you know of an airline with comfortable seating? Do you know of an airline with comfortable seating? Now let's say comfortable seating no, but a fare cancellation policy yes. A fare cancellation policy yes. No, you don't know of an airline with comfortable seating, but you know of an airline with a fare cancellation policy. You don't know of an airline. Know of an. Know of an. You don't know of an airline. You don't know of an airline. You don't know of an airline with comfortable seating, but you know of an airline with fare cancellation policies. You don't know of an airline with comfortable seating, but you know of an airline with fare cancellation policies. All right, fantastic job. Let's try one more. Mike knows a person. Mike knows a person. If you say it like this, Mike knows a person, that means Mike has direct contact with that person. Maybe they're friends, maybe they're coworkers, maybe they are classmates, some kind of direct contact. But if we change it, if we say Mike knows of a person, he knows of a person, he knows of a person, that means he's heard about this person. Somebody told him about this person, but probably he doesn't know him. They probably don't have contact with each other. He knows of a person. He knows of a person who is looking for a roommate. He knows of a person. He knows of a person who is looking, who's looking. He knows of a person who's looking for a roommate, He knows of a person who's looking for a roommate. How would you make a basic yes/no question with that sentence? Does he know of a person? Does he know of a person who's looking for a roommate? Does he know of a person who's looking for a roommate? Let's say roommate, no, but apartment, yes. No, he doesn't know of a person who's looking for a roommate, but he knows of a person who's looking for an apartment. No, he doesn't know of a person who is looking for a roommate. No, he doesn't know of a person who's looking for a roommate. No, he doesn't know of a person who's looking for a roommate, but he knows of a person who is looking for an apartment. He knows of a person who's looking for an apartment. He doesn't know of a person who's looking for a roommate, but he knows of a person who's looking for an apartment. All right, you did an amazing job, and you learned some fantastic English today. Congratulations. I knew you could do it. Now remember, practice makes perfect, so you should repeat this exercise several times, not just so that you can remember the difference between know and know of, but also to improve your listening and your speaking skills. It's been really fun practicing English with you today, and I hope to see you here again real soon. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the like button. See you in the next video with more interesting words and phrases.